urban warfare, rooftop snipers, night operations, aerial insertions. These terms are commonplace when describing military operations. But when a major U.S. metropolitan area is plunged into darkness, loses 75% of its police force, and finds most of its streets impassable, the bad guys have a field day. The ability of CBP officers and agents to adapt to this dangerous environment is a testament to their law enforcement training, tenacity, and good old-fashioned teamwork.
And on the initial land, when we hit theater, the BORTAC team, BORTAC SRT and BORSTAR, they're built and designed to be self-sufficient as much as possible. Therefore, when they rolled in, they started setting up the equipment they needed, sending people out doing ground surveys to ascertain the amount of damage and feed that intelligence back so that we could better prepare for the number of personnel and the types of missions that they would have to be doing.
The highways going through New Orleans were just shut down. No traffic in or out, except for emergency vehicles. Customs and Border Protection's officers and agents moved in to take care of any law enforcement needs.
We got a levee break at 17th Street, which flooded this entire area down into here. And then you got a levee break down to Tennessee, and it's flooded this entire section here. Now where our guys been working, we've been working 2nd District, assigned to the 5th District. According to New Orleans PD, these two are the toughest districts. You can see the smaller maps here. 2nd District fits in here. 5th District will fit into here. We had a lot of looting happening in these areas. So, of course, our special teams went in to do rescue and to also maintain order.
Law enforcement capabilities and special training that they have, they're able to deploy in a multitude of arenas down there, working with local law enforcement, assisting in protection of the citizens, law enforcement against looting and that sort of thing. Although over the years we've worked together, Border Patrol, BORTAC, and Border Patrol agents with Customs, Air, and Marine, this time was a very dramatic change. We worked well in the past. We worked exceptionally well this time. The combination, the mission, the drive, the need that was out there. The agents, didn't matter who was flying what. Everyone is very capable and highly trained. Very quickly, they bonded and they worked as one. They worked as a team as if they'd been working and training together for years. It worked exceptionally well. Each of the helicopters that we had at our disposal all had different capabilities. The helicopters being outfitted with night vision cameras, FLIR capability, so we could go out and support rescue operations or law enforcement operations when we moved into downtown New Orleans. We could give direct ground support to the troops on the ground from the air. So having a wide variety of air assets at our disposal, our air boss was able to marry up the aircraft with the mission. Once we made the initial convergence on the area that we worked in one of the districts or in one of the operations that we had to fulfill, get a large number of troops in quickly, then we always followed up with ground support. We found very quickly it didn't matter whether you were a blue shirt or a green shirt. You were here in the CBP family. There was missions out there that had to be performed. Everybody had special skills to be utilized. It didn't always have to be a special operations branch.
The first people I could flag down to give me any sort of assistance or response was the U.S. Border Patrol. The National Guard couldn't assist me because they didn't have enough people available. Everybody was out on patrol, and the Border Patrol was there. And I'm going to tell you, with the way things are going, if I'm going to get an agency to assist me on anything, it's going to be these guys.
I'd like to thank them. You know, I know most of those agents out there, and I've worked with them over the years, and I just want to thank them for their professionalism, stepping up to the plate as they always do. They stepped up in a time of need without question, without a concern for themselves. People needed help, and that's what they're out there for. That's why they're in the law enforcement business, is to help other people, and they came through in flying colors as usual.
We'll be back on station soon.
it's a mandatory evacuation. It has not become a forced evacuation. There's word that may happen tomorrow, but right now we're just making a recommendation that people leave.
Police, open up! Police, open up! Police!
Clear. We're clear. Let's go. Oh, he's been tackled with physical.
Good boy.
Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here, boy.
To have these police forces here, you know, it makes it very, very comfortable. You know, we can sleep at nighttime, you know, I mean, besides you look at what didn't happen in the city, but they give you a peace of mind, knowing that you are protected, number one, you know what I mean? So as far as the job that they did today, you know, was, what can you say? You know, to say thank you, you know, for what you have done. Just forgive me a little more peace of mind, you know what I mean? So I commend those guys, the work they have to do, you know. I mean, it's more like a break from them, the normal work that they do, you know. So give them a little different area of, I guess, responsibility now, you know. So they, you know, they're out there on the forefront, you know. And without people like this, you know, I mean, I guess, you know, you go back to the Wild Wild West days, you know, I mean, you know, lawlessness, you know, but thank God for them, you know, I mean, so, you know, I can sleep tonight real well, you know, so I appreciate it.